Hello, I'm Brian. This video is an introduction to wood turning on a lathe. This is my lathe here, and you will need to get a lathe obviously for wood turning, and you can get a second-hand or a cheap lathe for something like £50 to £100. The basic things about a lathe I'll go through. This is the lathe bed here. This is the headstock end, which is the heart of the lathe. The motor's on the back here, and this is the drive shaft. This revolves when you switch it on. And at the other end of the lathe, you've got the tailstock, which slides along to the position you want. You would put a piece of wood on the lathe and obviously slide the tailstock up to hold it in place like so, and the length of this bed here will determine the maximum length of the wood that you can put in there. This one is 2 foot. In order to attach the wood to the lathe, there are various ways of doing that. One would be to use a drive centre that just fits into the tapered shaft there, and this will then bite into the wood with these teeth and will turn the wood. And then you need the point at the other end that will fit into the other end of the wood, so as it will hold it in position. So this is one method. There are other methods. You could use a chuck. This is a wood turning chuck. It's got 3 jaws here which will hold the wood. So there's a small piece of wood being held in the jaw, and this attaches to the lathe with the screw thread on here like so. And this you would use for short pieces of wood, where you don't need to use the tailstock. And an alternative to that is a metal base plate there, which you screw onto the workpiece, the piece of wood. So this would be the workpiece, this wood. I've actually made this up as a sanding disc, but if you've got a big piece of wood, then you put the screws in and you attach it like so, and again you don't need the tailstock. So they're the basic things about the lathe. I hope you enjoyed that video. My next video will be starting to do a piece of wood turning. Thank you.